Hey Globals, we are with Zoltan from the Launch Code. 30 years of experience in sales. Tell us more, the journey.
Well, what I do is I work with B2B tech founders and I help them sell and market to enterprise customers by using this sales and marketing blueprint I developed called the Launch Code. And that's kind of the culmination of a 30-year career in sales. So I started out in the corporate world for 20 years selling advertising in media organizations, became Senior Vice President of Global Advertising Sales for NBC Universal, based out of London, and then transitioned into sort of supporting founders about 5-6 years ago when I realized that a lot of founders have an incredible understanding of the product and technology, but they really lack the fundamental understanding of how to sell and market. And so it's with that insight and started working with them through accelerated programs that I discovered there's a need for this solution I'm providing. And since then I've been selling it to now over 200 founders in 26 countries.
Yeah, you had a very good conference speech here. Congratulations, we got good comments. How was the feedback?
Yeah, I think it was a very a solid performance, engaging performance. I'm very big on trying to get people to understand their role within what I'm saying. So I talked a lot about how founders are struggling with this concept, right? Because so many founders, let's be honest, they don't want to sell, right? They want to develop products.
Indeed.
They want to develop.
Maybe you can summarize in 3 takeaways. What was your speech about? Just go ahead.
Yeah. So I think the core message from what I talked about yesterday was that founders, despite having difficulties with it, have to learn how to sell because that's the only way that they're going to be able to create a scalable business, right? So owning that reality, no matter how uncomfortable it is, or potentially how much they find it difficult. The second is, I would say that you have to be able to focus your offer a message so that customers understand what you're selling, right? So you can't just kind of throw out all sorts of things and hope people understand. You've got to help them get there. And once you've done that, that's when you start structuring your process, figuring out what channels work for you, what don't, and then scaling so that you can ultimately hand off the reins to a team of people who then sell on your behalf.
Nice. You're also sometimes passionate about when you get your strategy, your plan, everything. What kind of tools, and especially now with the AI all over the world, what kind of tools or your tips and tricks you could recommend for the founders watching you?
Yeah. Well, look, I think the most important tool that every founder should have when they're starting the sales process is a CRM system. There's a natural default to, well, I'll just use Excel. Well, you can use that for a while, but it's impossible to scale that. So having a strong CRM, there's so many solutions out there. I use a CRM called Pipedrive, but there's a lot of different other ones you can use. That's job number one. As it relates to AI, I'm actually a contrarian there. I think that AI is overhyped. As it relates to sales, a horrible message to the wrong audience will not work even if you send it through an AI tool, right? So it starts with the fundamentals. Focus your offer message, create a clear problem-solution connection, and AI could be a way to accelerate the outreach, but it's not going to replace the fundamentals.
So Zoltan, you have a client with 3 to 5 customers per quarter. Yeah. So tell us how they can reach you, they can find more about you.
Best way to reach me is on LinkedIn. So just find me there. I'm the only Zoltan Vardy there, I believe. The other thing they can do is go to my website, zoltanvardy.com, and they'll find all sorts of information about how I work with tech founders to help them accelerate their sales growth.
There we go. Let's help them grow and scale. Thanks, Zoltan.
Thank you.